My name is Fartuun Adan. I came from Somalia, especially Mogadishu. I'm the director of Elman Peace and Human Rights Center, and we work in Mogadishu and different regions in South and Central Somalia. We are working to empower women. We have a program called Sister Somalia. The Sister Somalia is the program we are working with the rape victims, and those women is in Somalia. We have a lot of women who getting raped, and we wanted to have a voice to those women and come out and seek for justice and look for support, and it shouldn't be like oh, I got raped but I'm not gonna say anything, because in Somalia we always hide. If you got raped, it's very difficult to come out and say I got raped, because all the stigma and shame involved. So we have this program in Somalia, and we help the women to medical support and education, especially young girls, and also the older women. We do have a grant for business, small money, so they can start business and have a more independent life, and also have a more. I mean, you will get if you are working, then you could you can have more respect your community, your family, even your husband, and that it makes more women it gives a confidence, and it gives more like, I am a woman, but I can do whatever I want. And we are teaching that it's not only older women, but young generation to come out and to be a leaders for tomorrow, to involve the politician, to be a more. I mean, it's very challenging if you are a woman and in Somalia. So we teaching the younger generation to come out and be a leaders and to change. We are looking for change, and to have a strong woman in a decision making and to be part of the government. I am very happy, and also I'm very glad and happy, but at the same time I know it's a lot of women who's working in Somalia who actually working before me or still working, and they deserve the recognition. And the work I'm doing it's not only me. We are working as a community. We are working. I know it's one person can't change much, but you have to have a lot of people supporting you, working with you as a community, and Somali women. All this, we are working together, and that encourages us, and it makes us other women who's in working to have a hope and say, okay, we have to make. This one makes it harder, and I'm so appreciating all the work we did, and not only me, but all these women, Somali women who's working with women, and it gave us a more work. It gave us to a lot of work to do it, and I didn't expect when I was working this job, someone will recognize you, but I was doing it as a passionate, and I like the work I'm doing it. It's very risky, but it's something I chose to do it, and I'm very glad to get this opportunity. I think it's very important to have a government. It's very important to have a rule of law. It's very important to have the system who protect the women, and in order to get that, we have to work together. The government and the civil society and the Somali women, we have to work together to change and to have that. And I am really, really supporting this government we have, and this is the hope we have this now. And I am praying we will have a good government to protect the women, and children, because those are the people who are suffering. We are suffering because we don't have a rule of law, and if we don't have that, then we don't have a peace, and if you don't have a peace, we don't have anything. So this is what we're working for it, and this government, we are hoping they're gonna support women, they're gonna support working with women, and they should be open to the civil society who has been working so many years in Somalia. Working together, all of us, I think we can make a change. It's the youth is the one everybody taking advantage of it. The youth who has been suffering all these 22 years. We have a young guys who only know how to fight, but doesn't have any alternative. So this is very important, the new government we have, to focus that and to help the young guys, to show they can have education, they can have work, and it's a life, not only fighting, but you have other alternative. And that is very important. We have a lot of young guys who has been fighting with Shabab and still in Somalia, staying in the area who got liberated, but they don't have anything to do. So those young guys, they need a support, and they need a fast. Otherwise, they can go back to the Shabab. So in order to have a peace, we have to help those guys and give them alternative, something, education or work or in normal life. Young women, I think this is the time for young women to come out and to be a leaders and to be working hard and to help the other women. We have so many young girls who have education, and millions who doesn't have education. But I think this is the time to take the lead. To take the lead for young Somalia, to take the lead and to make change, to make a difference for Somalia and all over the world. I think this is the time we have to change, and this is the chance for the young generation to do the work.